You are overburdened.
Ahead of me, out my door, look all the space you're taking up. Anxious, oh, you got my legs are shaking. Oh my God, awful late, gonna stay or no. Leave me alone, hey. I'm on tonight, been waiting.
In a world where anti-drops and whisper vocals are on top, there is one artist that does what he wants to a 110% threshold. That artist is Aries. He is popular and has a following, but not nearly as big as it should be. Let's talk about it. Aries is somewhat of an anomaly to me. He's a pop artist, but he's not that popular. He's a YouTuber, but he's also not. He makes risky music choices, but he's also very uniform with it as well. And I've been following him for a few years now, and I wanted to make a video on him before, but I struggle to put my feelings and thoughts into words sometimes when it comes to something that I'm super passionate about, in the fear of not doing it enough justice. But today I'm deciding to hell with that. I'm just gonna at least try. Like try as I might to show my friends his music, but it's just pop to them. You know, they listen to it and it's not that good. But to me, it's got a little bit more to it. It's an underground artist releasing a body of work that is extremely uniform and polished for the level of popularity he is at. Like, you would be hard pressed to find a song of his that didn't sound super poppy, but had under the surface sounds that other artists may be scared to make a part of their music. And I've seen other artists do this before, but then take those sounds out and change up music elements upon full release, namely Travis Scott with Rodeo. Aries adds those small things to his music to give it texture and depth. It just adds more character to the sonics of the song, and it's just something that I don't see a lot of pop artists doing right now. Like, it just hears a sound, says, hey, this is dope, let's reverse it and then put it in one ear and then have that go every 2 bars. Okay. I know it's fruitless to just talk about the creative decision of an artist when all it really adds up to on my end is, hey, I think it's cool and I like it. Maybe I hope that someone will hear me talk about it and give it a good shot, not just hear a couple songs and leave it. But anyways, I want to talk about a few songs that I think are good to start with / my favorites. But before we do that, an anecdote. What, you thought you could get through one of my videos without an anecdote? Come on, you know better than this. Me is my favorite subject. But hey, I digress. Let me set the scene. It's 2018, my senior year of high school just finished. I hop in my 2001 Chevy Cavalier to the noise of the boot up sound of my Bluetooth speaker. My radio didn't work. I go on the hip hop page of Apple Music to see what's trending, something I had made a habit out of doing every weekend as music releases every Friday. I had to scroll a couple pages over, but I saw something interesting. It's a white background on a single cover, something you didn't see that often then. Little did I know that I was about to set myself on the journey of a lifetime and find one of my favorite artists ever. Yeah, no, I listened to it once and thought it was alright and never listened to it again. But you can't blame me. I was super into rap at the time. It was poppy. And remember, I'm 19. I'm miserable. I'm not allowed to be happy. But anyways, I seriously thought nothing of the song. And I remember coming away from the song thinking that it was cool, but nothing crazy. The part you're waiting for didn't happen until a few months later. Fast forward to college. Still sad, and I don't even know why. Correction, still sad, but in a different car. My Cavalier had one of its famous mental breakdowns, and Jesse's parents let me borrow their Nissan Juke for a while. Something that is in the midpoint of my friend group's iceberg. But anyway, back to the scene. It's nighttime. I'm sitting in the car in the parking lot of our dorm looking for something to listen to. Something new that I know I'm gonna like. I remember listening to this song. I knew I didn't hate it, but at that point, I'm trying to get like a Russ effect. Let me listen to something to make me feel good for like 10 minutes. Well, this is when I realized that this song is not happy. It's really sad, in fact. It's a song about a girl choosing someone else and him having anxiety about talking about it with her. And just like that, I found a new artist that came into my life at the exact point I needed them. Not 3 weeks later, I know 5 Aries songs by heart, and I'm showing Jesse a new music artist. An artist that we would both see in concert a little over a year later. Sidebar, I still to this day regret not buying that Aries hoodie at the concert. It was like 65 bucks and I had like $87 to my name. And I would have, if I would have got it, I would have survived, you know, and now I just don't have a hoodie that I desperately want. Sad day. Okay, sorry if that was long-winded, but let's talk about some of my favorite songs now, yeah? The great thing about Aries at this time is that he doesn't have a ton of music out. So if you wanted to give him a shot, you don't have a ginormous back catalog to go through. But moving on to song number 1, my favorite Aries song as of this point in time is Jeannie.
3 nines.
This song sees him reflecting on what he wishes he would have done in the past and talking about money, likening it to a genie, saying, hey, it grants my wishes, and when it's not here, it leaves a hole in my heart. But message isn't the only reason that I enjoy this song so much. No, not even close. Up until I would say Fool's Gold, this is some of Aries' best melodies. Like the hole in my heart, like Cryo came up with the link in my bio lines. Those are probably some of the catchiest melodies he's ever written.
Hole in my heart like Cryo came up with the link in my bio.
Overall, great song, and I think this song is overlooked in the greater conversation of his catalog. Moving on to the next song.
Killer struck gold. And when I gotta hand this over.
The song is just so fun and catchy, and not to mention the music video is freaking nuts. And it is probably something that I will be taking notes on for the rest of my video career. Not a lot in the way of message. This song sees Aries talking about how he's just getting started in the music game and how much he loves money, basically. Also, by the way, if I'm wrong with any of these song interpretations or you think that they mean something different, please do let me know. All right, and I'm gonna fly through these last few just to kind of wrap this up. Another one of my loves is Carousel. The layered percussion in this song is amazing, and I think the intro is damn near flawless.
That is all. No, it's a routine with some music.
Little girl, bring fire from the world, I'm trying.
Dead Man Wonderland is an older song of his, but it has this air of, okay, I'm about to reach my limit and I'm about to nuke your whole world. That's not at all what the song is about, but with the layered vocals of like, here's the main vocal layer that's loud, and then here's like a monotone delivery that he puts underneath it.
Me, you, and the bottom.
It gives that feeling of a monster that's just below the surface that's about to come out. And it's that monster that's giving him this overwhelming confidence in a social situation that you don't necessarily need confidence for, or maybe shouldn't even have in that situation. Plus the flow in his second verse is probably the hungriest he's ever sounded.
And then the premise and move on. Dead inside, that's your loss. Fantasy turn real life. I tell everybody, hold on, this is the hour we take flight. No coming back to the stage like cold-blooded bitch with the snake bite. Show her the lick.
Okay, all this to say, give this dude a shot. There's something to be said about his music, and I really haven't said nearly enough. I have grown more and more fond of his music over time, becoming somewhat dependent. Do you ever have like a neutral state of music listening? Like when there's nothing new in rotation for you, you revert back to 1 or 2, maybe 3 artists. And these artists usually end up as your most listened to in any given year. My musical neutral is Aries, The Weeknd, and Kid Cudi. Aries is just the latest addition, and that means that there's something special here. I can't wait to see what he does with his career. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you really liked this video, hit the subscribe button. I'll be making more like this. I actually had a lot of fun shooting and making this video. So hopefully I'll have more like this in the future, and I hope to see you there. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one.